This is Fenway Park, home of the Boston Red Sox, and for the next 24 hours, home to DMV adventures. On this trip, I'm going all out at the Green Monster. From the Bleacher Bar to the front row at the Bo Sox game, we're doing everything in, around, and all over Fenway and the Back Bay. Earlier today, I got some local DC flavor at the airport, flew up to Boston, and took the T downtown, ready for my first game ever tomorrow at Fenway. So, take me out to the ball game and join me on the ultimate Fenway adventure. Our adventure begins at the Citizen M Hotel in the Back Bay, a colorful, weird, and quirky hotel where you actually have to check yourself in. Then up the elevator and down the hall to the 14th floor to arrive at my room. Small, but super cool and modern. There's an iPad in the room which lets you change colors and set the mood for yourself. But the real story here has to be the incredible view. All day long and all night you have views across Boston and they are spectacular.
This one, it's basically, there's a bed. It takes up the entire length of the floor. And there is a bathroom. It's not a hallway bathroom, but it's kind of small. Actually, not that bad. And yeah, it's kind of like a pod hotel, sort of. It's like half the size of a small hotel room.
I headed out the front door of the hotel, took a short walk just a few blocks down the street, and within a matter of minutes, I was right in the neighborhood of Fenway. It looks like they've updated a lot of stuff over the years, but you can still feel the history and the baseball fandom as soon as you set foot in the neighborhood.
All right, after a very, very short walk, we are down here at Fenway. And yeah, am I 5 hours early? But we want to check out the neighborhood right around the park. And there's one place we've got to start. I've been looking at this place for my whole life. I want to go there, and we're gonna get there before the game right now. Bleacher Bar.
While you're down here, you may as well check out one of the coolest baseball bars in the country.
We are directly under the bleachers here at Fenway Park, and there is a bar down here called Bleacher Bar. Nothing to see here, just drinking a Sam Adams in the bowels of Fenway Park. Saturday game, this place opened at 11:30. At that time, there was already a line outside to try to get like the 6 tables that look out. And the other thing is we're about 4 hours now before game time, and this place is pretty packed. It's 1,000,000% worth it just to walk down here, take a picture.
After a drink at Bleacher Bar, it was time to head to Game On to grab some of their famous brick oven pizza. And man, was it good.
A margarita style pizza, but the real show is behind me. These people ordered the giant espresso martini, which is like 6 in 1.
I think this thing was like $80 or something, and these people finished it in like 10 seconds. And that's about how long it took me to eat my fantastic margarita pizza. So I still had time for a nostalgia stop.
If you watch this channel, you know I love oysters. And we went to Portland, Maine a few years ago and went to a place where the oysters were so good. The menu was awesome, the atmosphere, everything. It's one of my favorite restaurants in the country. There's a location here outside of Fenway. It's eventide, and there's no way I can't go.
I grabbed myself a very interesting cucumber-flavored oyster shooter, took it down like a champion, and then, of course, I had to order the saltiest, briniest oysters on the menu. And I gotta tell you, eventide hits the spot. They were delicious.
If you can't get up to Portland, Maine, come out to the Fenway Park area and get yourself some eventide.
How amazing was that? But that comes later. First, a ball game. I was so excited to be inside Fenway Park for the first time, and to have seats this good, it was awesome.
Got some good seats down here at Fenway.
Up close and personal in the section with some real diehard fans.
All right, so far, we've had a few plays come right down the line here. So these are awesome seats.
This Rays player made an amazing diving catch, and it was literally 2 feet in front of me. And I got on TV, too. After some of the excitement, I grabbed myself a Fenway Frank, watched the guy next to me get interviewed on the Red Sox live broadcast, and while I'm not a Sox fan, I got to watch a very exciting and unique baseball game.
We got our ball at Wrigley earlier. We got our ball at Fenway.
That's right, another adventure with a Major League Baseball from a historic ballpark. Wrigley, check. Yankee Stadium, check. And now Fenway, check.
The pitcher threw a complete game shutout. That was a great baseball game to watch. And then I got a ball at the end, so awesome time out here at Fenway.
After the game is over, you have to stay in the Fenway area and hang out with the fans at some of the neighborhood bars. And this one was a fun one.
It's the Cisco Brewers. They got a bunch of outdoor bars, live music, delicious beer. And I did the trick that you always want to do. Go to the place before, get your wristband, and then at the end of the game, you do not have to wait in the long line. There's a long line down the street. I had my wristband, let you right back in.
I hung out for a minute and had a lot of fun, but that Fenway Frank wasn't tiding me over. So I went over to Sal's to grab some pizza, and oh no.
We got some slices from Sal.
This is not daytime pizza. Oh my gosh, I made a huge mistake. I don't think I should eat this.
No.
We've got ourselves a nice little way to get home.
This may have cost more than 5 Ubers, but it was an awesome way to get around town. And hey, this is an adventure, isn't it? So, pedal on. After a quick shower and an outfit change, it was time for a dive night on the Back Bay. And it started at Bukowski Tavern, a really cool corner bar in the neighborhood. After that, we hit up Dillon's for some more high life, and then followed it up with the Back Bay Social Club. And wouldn't you know it, I found Malort in Boston. Tasty. Speaking of, there's a Fenway location of my favorite burger joint in Boston. Quite tasty.
We've done all the dives that you can find over here in this Back Bay area. We really need to get a fancy meal while we're here in Boston. Let's hit up a trendy LA style sit down spot for some seafood. It's Saltie Girl. All right, we're here at the bar at Saltie Girl.
The menu is awesome, but I specifically came here for their tinned fish. So I picked myself up some sardines and had a little fun making a few mini sandwiches. And don't say ew, they're great. I also picked up some steamed clams and some hamachi crudo, a delicious way to end my trip to Boston's Back Bay. This wasn't my first adventure in Boston, so if you want to see a lot of the other cool things that I did on my first 2 episodes, check those out. What started out as a simple baseball trip turned into a crazy 24 hours around Fenway and the Back Bay. This is a ballpark and a neighborhood that you have to explore when you visit Boston. Thank you for joining me on my first ever trip to Fenway Park, and I look forward to seeing you on my next DMV travel adventure.